Think we can take that thing?
No way. Forget about it.
So this?
He's the one who polluted the... Consider this payback for all those fish! The flashing part's their weak point! That move!
Here comes the big one!
Heart requires complete focus!
Burn!
It's raining. That's my cue.
Being interrupted. Shut him down. Plenty for you all.
Blah blah blah. Magic. Air thrust.
Demon Fang!
A whirl. Blah blah blah. You get the gist.
Take this!
A whirling struggle. Magic is down. Air thrust. I can do this all day.
Ancient ruin.
Air thrust. I'm by the power. Hurry.
Stay away from my friends! Point black!
I'll bring you back from just a bit.
Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
This one's mine!
Magic is down. Air thrust. A whirling struggle. Blah blah blah. A whirling blah blah blah.
Negative shit!
Not today!
A whirl blah blah blah. Cyclone! Art expert coming through! Do it! Theon! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! A flawless victory! Naturally! Magic is in! Air thrust! You get the gist! Resurrection! Cyclone! You get the gist! Cyclone ready! You get the gist!
It's wide open!
It won't escape me!
I don't even know the word defeat. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Cyclone! Blah, blah, blah. Don't mind if I do. Blah, blah, blah. Arch, where you go? Blah, blah, blah. Don't mind if I do. Blah, blah, blah. Cyclone! Blah, blah, blah. Air thrust! Radiant Wither! Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Healing circle!
Be careful not to overdo it.
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
A whirling struggle. Magic is there! Air thrust! You get the gist. Air thrust! I'm going to need Cyclone!
Nothing gets by me!
Ready and free! What would I do? Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Thunderblade!
Let's go! A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven! Cyclone! Blah, blah, blah! Air thrust! You get the gist. Air thrust! Do it! Doubling!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Ready!
Spirits within the soil!
Awakening dream!
Rising
By the
Falcon!
power of flame!
Changing tactics!
There's no telling what it'll... Magic stay focused! Air thrust! Oh, you get the gist. Cyclone! Blah, blah, blah. The enemy is going all out!
Shine! Radiant!
A whirling struggle! Right, watch out! Wind! Right back at them!
Swordline Alpha! Rain
A
Slash!
whirling struggle! Winds of... Blah, blah, blah! Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah! Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah! Healing circle! Cyclone! Art expert coming through! Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah! Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah! Cyclone! You can take care of... Air thrust! A whirling struggle! Winds of heaven! First force! A whirling... That'll bring you down! Dance in the wind!
I'm
Air
ready.
water! Hear my call!
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Air thrust!
Finally, time
A whirling struggle! Winds of heaven! First close one! Right back at ya! Magic is there! Air thrust! You get the gist!
Impressive, Johan. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Or so they say.
You get the gist!
Say that? No further!
You get the gist! Cyclone! All day! A whirling struggle! Do it! Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got
Well done!
Swallow blade!
Air thrust! A whirling struggle! Winds of heaven! First cyclone!
Swallow blade!
Magic is there! Air thrust!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more!
A whirling struggle! Blah blah blah! Air thrust! A whirling struggle! Blah blah blah!
Hold nothing back! Okay, here
Blah
I
blah
don't
blah!
know
Here
what I'd do
goes!
without you.
You get the gist!
Perhaps now isn't the
Air
time.
thrust!
I really
Blah blah blah! Ha! Go! You get the gist! Air thrust!
This one's mine!
Take care of...
I'm ready! You'll pay for that!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Will this help?
Take it!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Blah blah blah! Air thrust! A whirling struggle! Winds of heaven! Cyclone! Now for something special! You get the gist! Air thrust! I never miss! A blah blah blah! Cyclone! Blah blah blah! Air thrust! Hear my call! Blah blah
Ignite!
blah! Got it! Never chance!
In a bind?
Arch sealed! You get the gist! Air thrust! You get the gist!
We've almost got it beat.
It's getting weaker! Air thrust! Lunar corruption! Oh, not on my watch! Cyclone! Blah blah blah! Air thrust! The enemy is going all out! The close one! Right back at you!
It's go time! You picked the wrong fight!
Cyclone! Take care of... Gotta hold it together. Healing arm. Do or die. First aid. Just what I need. That's quite... Unique. Cyclone. Magic is there. Air thrust. A whirling struggle. You get the gist.
Leave the charges to me. Deny.
Air...
I'll smash you!
Oh, blah, blah, blah. I won't give up. One more. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Blah, blah, blah. That's air thrust. You get the gist. Air thrust. You get the gist.
Demon burn in hell!
A whirl. Blah, blah, blah. Cyclone.
Here I come!
Air thrust. You get the gist. Air thrust.
Internal devastation!
Blah, blah, blah. Air thrust. Blah, blah, blah.
All yours, Kisara!
Looks like the little guy had a trick up.
There's always something bigger and slimier.
Seriously?
Magic is there! Air thrust! Here goes!
companion.
Cyclone!
Nice work!
A wall of sheer calamity.
Cyclone!
Barrier.
Blah, blah, blah.
Demon Fang!
You get the
Demon
death.
Fang!
Cyclone!
Not today!
Cyclone! Blah, blah, blah.
The fluidity of your
Sorry.
moves is simply
I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for if they depend on one another?
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven! First blood! Oh, by blah, 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 magic!
Bloody
Oh, violent magic is am! Crossblade! Blah, blah, blah. Crossblade! Blah, blah, blah. Thunderblade! Thunderblade! You get it. Thunderblade! The close one! Right back at you! Don't get in my way!
Blow away! Crush!
Celestial hammer!
Forgive me.
Incineration
Blow
blade!
flight! Electric shock!
Now!
Fragile radiance shine upon the watery abyss! Aquarius! Damnation!
From death's abyss.
Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! Illume magic is in! Lunar corruption! Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee! Shooting star! Blah, blah, blah! Thunderblade!
Burn in hell!
Blah, blah, blah! Holy land! That'll bring you down! Far blah, blah, blah!
Take this.
Megasonic
Shooting star! You get to don't mind if I do! Blah, blah, blah! Shooting star! Blah, blah, blah! Sunfire!
I can carve through armor.
You get the gist! Thunderblade!
Then tonight's meal is on you.
Magic
Go.
is there! Holy land! Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee!
From death's abyss.
Shooting star! You get the gist!
You picked the wrong
Blah,
fight!
blah, blah, magic! Holy land! Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee!
Let me help.
It's go time!
Big one's up to something. I don't want to know what else it has in store.
Let's smash it to pieces before it can show us.
Quite.
The enemy is going all out!
Dragon Swarm!
Holy land!
Lunar Rock!
Holy land! Now for something better! Illuminate the dark! Close one!
Thank you.
Double Demon Fang! Incineration Wave!
Illuminate the dark! Blah, 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 magic! Holy
You may be
land!
strong,
Far beyond the
but I'll never
darkest
back
sky!
down.
Arc field!
Double Demon Fang!
Shooting star! A chain between heaven and earth! You get the
Demon
gist!
Fang!
Divine
You picked the
savior!
wrong fight!
You get the gist! Holy land!
Can't get out of this.
You get the gist! Divine savior! I never miss! You get the gist! Divine savior! Don't leave me!
Armor won't save you.
Far beyond the darkest coast! That's quite, unique. A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning! Divine savior!
No further.
Far beyond the darkest sky!
It's weakened.
I call upon thee!
This ends now!
Shooting star!
Shattering of pieces.
Not on my watch! Blah blah!
We've got him on the run.
Shoot. Don't get cocky.
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Illuminate the dark. Magic is am. Holy lance.
Not today.
Far beyond the darkest sky, I call upon thee.
Take this.
Shooting star.
Leave the chargers to me!
Holy lance. Far, you get the gist.
No further.
Shattering of pieces! Attack time!
Divine savior. Oh, Spark, you get the gist. Meteor.
Armor won't save you!
Divine.
Coming through. Ha! Melt. Scarlet Inferno. Here I come.
Hit.
I'm ready.
Alvin. Astral energy.
Say no more.
All right.
Sure. All right.
Uh-huh.
Huh? What?
Oh, wow!
You dummy.
Good grief.
I feel so gross and sticky after that fight. Tell me about it. We better hurry and get a bath and laundry going ASAP. Great! Yes! Where should I cast my line?
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Yeah! Dang, this fish is being stubborn! Wow, this fish is seriously rare.
We sure hit the jackpot. That'll taste great.
What kind of fish is that? It's such a pure white.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It reminds me of Hoodle's wings. Oh.
Judging from the color of the scales, I'd say it's a Cygnai piraruku. They say it swims so elegantly that it's like a bird flying underwater.
Wow, that must be beautiful. I'd love to see it for myself.
That may be a tall order. The piraruku doesn't like to show its face very often. Speaking of which, what exactly is Hoodle doing over there?
Whoa! He's
snapping up all sorts of little fish right out of the water!
Ugh! Hoodle, stop! What do you think you're doing?
Do owls even like to eat fish? I had no idea.
He'll eat them, sure. But that's not the point. I have no idea why the heck he would catch so many.
Maybe it's all a business plan. He thinks if he brings enough fish, he can trade them for this albino pirarucu and eat the whole thing himself.
Seriously?
It's okay, Hoodle. It's a big fish. There's plenty for you to eat too, okay?
You heard her, Hoodle. Lucky you.
But since he went out of his way to catch so many fish, might as well cook those up too.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Okay.
Okay.
Good one. Good.
All right.
Good grief.
We have truly borne witness to a striking example of female determination this day.
Yeah, you said it.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here fast. Sure.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Curry, perhaps. Or burgers.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. So, Kisara, once this fight is all over, I'm guessing you plan on heading back to Vicente?
Yeah. I've seen and learned so much traveling Dahnan with you all. I want to see those lessons applied back home. Hopefully I can use that knowledge to help reform Menancia even further, so it can be a model to other realms. What about you, Alphen? What's your plan?
That's a good question. I think I would be happy just to be able to put my fighting days behind me and live a calmer, more peaceful life. Granted, all I've ever known is how to swing a sword. I'm not sure that switch will be so easy. Still, as long as I have somewhere to come home to, somewhere with a roof and 4 walls without any holes in them, that'll be good enough for me. It would be a home with enough food to make sure I don't go hungry, and a warm bed at night so I don't freeze. It wouldn't have to be anything fancy.
You've always been modest like that. But you're forgetting something else that makes a home. Family. What if you and Shion...
I hate to make this conversation all about me. Is there anything you want for yourself once things are over?
For myself? I've never really thought about it. Well, there is one thing I can think of. I don't know if I should say it, though.
Yeah?
I want a fishing pond.
Really?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while now. I love fishing, but it's always been such a process to actually do. You always have to make all these preparations before you go out and fish. It'd be nice to have a place I could visit without that hassle. Dig a pond, fill it with water, and get some fish for it. If I could do that, I wouldn't have to worry about Zeugles, and everyone could use it.
You really do love fishing if you're even thinking of ways to help other people enjoy it.
I do. Just don't tell him I said any of this, okay?
Him? You mean Dohalim? True. If he caught wind of it, it might turn into a way bigger project than it really needs to be.
Not only that, he's still determined to make Vicent's residents happy. But personally, I feel his power would be better put to use elsewhere. So if I ever get around to making my fishing pond, I'd rather do it on my own.
Well, if you ever need help, don't hesitate to ask. I don't know my lures from my rods, but I can definitely help with any manual labor you need.
That's sweet of you to offer. I think I'll take you up on that. And then, with the fish I catch there, I could treat everyone to special home-cooked dinners. I'm getting excited already just thinking about it. I suppose I never realized until this conversation that I had any dreams like that for myself. Thank you, Alphen. Don't worry. Once I finish folding these clothes, I'll go to sleep. Let's stay safe today.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get...
Hey.
Yes.
Just great.
How's this?
Got it.
Hey!
Yay!
All right. I never realized before just how hot this place is. It's like being inside a fire.
You're only just noticing? Ah, yes, forgive me. The whole lack of sensory feedback situation.
That's the one. It's hard to believe I once worked in this soup, let alone helped spearhead a revolution.
And all with the mask concealing your face. It must have been very grimy beneath that.
Back then, we had our plates full enough dealing with constant abuse from our Renan overlords. It never occurred to me the air itself was oppressive in its own way. My head spinning just with the effort it takes to walk.
I think that's called heat stroke. You might want to take a sip of water.
You mean that water that's been festering under the sun for days? I wouldn't chance it without boiling it first.
Oh, I know! I'll go to the dock and fetch us some clean water.
Water alone won't suffice. He'll need to ensure his sodium levels are replenished as well.
In that case, let's see if we can rustle up some rock salt. Alphen, you go cool off in the shade for a while. Xion, stay and keep an eye on him.
And then there were two.
Bit of an overreaction, but it's still kind of them.
Maybe it's not the time, but this place brings back memories.
I know what you mean. We're back where it all started.
You don't ever regret meeting me sometimes, do you?
Are you kidding? You started all of this. Bringing down the wall, retrieving my sense of self. I have no regrets.
Welcome back, Law.
Hey.
Hey! Yes!
Right.
Sure.
I don't believe this! Ah! Okay!
Great!
Good. Nice work. Ah!
But this is...
Wow.
This is... Yes!
Oh!
Amazing!
Nice work. Very nice.
Thanks.
Yes!
You finally made it.
Hey,
Yes. Oh,
Yay! What? Yeah!
yes.
Yeah!
Are those two discussing relics again?
Then it's a promise.
Indeed it is.
Law, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, Kisara. It's nothing. It's just those two are being sneaky over there. I heard something about a promise.
A promise? If it has to do with relics, then what?
Wait, you don't think they're gonna ditch us to become treasure hunters, do you?
I really doubt that.
You never know. He's pretty damn crazy for those relics of his.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd make things difficult for you if they just up and disappeared on us, right?
Yeah, that'd cause some problems.
We've gotta do something to stop them.
Hey, what if we collected all of the relics ourselves?
That's it! Then they wouldn't have to go anywhere!
We might not be able to hear them talk like he can, but we can still search for them anywhere that looks likely.
Yeah, between the two of us, I'm sure we won't miss a single one.
Speaking of which, why are you so concerned about them taking off?
Huh? Well, you see...
This is going to be so great!
Indeed. Once we're finished, we can hold it in the palace.
A Dahnan Relic exhibition!
I'll let you serve as our exhibit guide, Renwell.
Right! I'll study up so I can answer any question they throw at me.
And, if you could, please ensure that Hootle stays far, far away from the exhibits.
Who?
We avoided getting roasted in that ring, but what we could really use is something to cap this off.
sure. Got any ideas on what would be good?
Mabo curry. Fried bread stuffed with curry.
You'd probably buy out the whole stock.
You finally made it.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our head.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them.
Yeah! Hey. Yeah! just great.
I guess... Thanks.
Huh?
Well... Hmm? All right.
Huh? Uh-huh.
All right.
I guess.
Whew.
Got it.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Is this the barrier that's keeping the Zeugle in that Nath mentioned?
Looks like it. Our Zeugle pal should be on the other side.
This barrier is weird. It looks old and half-finished. Plus, he said it was okay to break.
I mean, we won't need it anymore once the Zeugle's gone, right? So what does it matter? Did they really think that barrier was enough for a Zeugle like that?
It was. That thing was sturdier than you give it credit for.
Really? So that's the Zeugle, huh? This should be a piece of cake.
Don't get careless, Law.
It's huge. I bet it'd be a good way to test my strength.
Don't get carried away, Law.
It's on!
Glacial Spear! A chain between heaven and earth! Dynasty of lightning! Divine! Hold on to your arms! Here I come! Glacial Spear! Magic is in!
Throbs in pain.
You get the gist!
Take this!
Divine Save!
No
Blah, blah,
armor
blah.
can stop me! Armor won't
Remind me to
save
stay
you!
on your good side.
Radiant Light! Shooting Star! Never fit! You get the gist! Holy Land! Searing Flame!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that! Water! Hear my call! Divine Savior!
Pieces! Attack time!
It's
time!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Freeze
Do
Laser!
it!
Ready!
Double demon blade!
A chain between heaven and earth!
Inside me! Go!
Magic is in!
Free!
Divine Savior!
In a vine!
Blah blah blah!
Talent storm!
Holy Land!
Easter!
Let's tear off! Blah blah blah! Hear my call! Shooting Star! Red!
Flaming storm! Rising sun!
Oh, sparkling stars of light! Rain
It's
down!
finished!
Let's do it! Meteor storm! A chain between heaven and earth! Blah blah blah! Magic!
It's time!
You get the gist! Holy Land! Oh, spark! You get the gist! Meteor storm! I can do it!
Carve through armor!
Blah blah blah! Meteor storm! Illuminate the dark! Magic is in! Holy Land!
You picked the wrong fight!
Blah blah blah! Ready to go! Holy Land!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Shooting Star!
Denied! Dragon shout!
Divine Save! Here goes! Blah blah blah! Shooting
carve through armor!
Blah, blah, blah.
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
With my heart. Blah, blah, blah. Magic. Holy land. You get the gist.
Now I'm in the groove!
Holy land. Into the shadows. The enemy's going all out. Not on my watch.
Here I come!
Shooting star. Blah, blah, blah. Holy land.
You require a hand.
Shooting. Arch requires complete Snowbeer. Pierce evil.
Anything in order is all mine!
Change between heaven and earth. I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. I can handle it. Here's a healing art. You get the gist. First aid.
Okay, this one's mine!
Holy land. A chain between. You get the gist.
Watch it!
Reload. Divine safeguard. You get the gist. Flame of fury.
I can carve through armor!
Burn up. Bar. You get the gist. Shooting star. You get the gist. Divine savior.
Can't get out of this! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike! I'll finish
Blah,
you
blah,
here!
blah.
Ready?
Holy land. Far beyond the darkest sky. I call upon thee.
Thanks, Sion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do
I
better.
call upon thee. Shooting star.
I'll smash you!
A chain between. You get the gist. It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
You get
Now or never.
Holy land. You get the gist. Holy land. Close one. Gotcha. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Oh, sparkling stars with my art. Rain down and rise and shine. Gotcha.
Nothing gets by me!
Illuminate the soul. Magic.
Armor won't save you!
A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing.
Can't get out of this!
Divine save. Far beyond the Let them mark.
You picked the wrong fight!
Shooting star. A chain between blah blah blah. Divine save.
Now you see what I can do!
It's weekend. Get the gist.
The tactics are working great!
Full speed ahead.
Hey, wait for law! Far enough!
You require a hand.
No more playing nice. Me.
Can't get out of this!
Here's a healer. You get the gist. Shooting star. With a chain
You'll
between
pay for
heaven and
that.
earth. A wailing banshee of lightning.
All mine!
Divine savior. Hit. A new leaf on one last one. Far beyond the darkest sky. I call upon thee. Shooting star. They're not playing around. You get the gist. Holy land. Lunar blast.
Rolling snap!
Ow.
Nice work!
I'll heal you all.
Leave the chargers to me!
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah. You too.
To be let free!
Annihilation.
Stay away from my friend!
Illuminate the sun.
You picked the wrong fight!
Holy land. A chain between heaven and earth.
I'm not done!
A wailing banshee of lightning. Divine save far beyond the darkest sky. Sorry. Do it.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Scenic Cyclone!
Huh? What's a letter doing in a place like this?
Hell if I know. I highly doubt that Zeugle was trying to guard it. Still, somebody must have left it for some... Law.
Huh? What's up?
Something up?
It's from my old man. My dear son, I wonder how things will be between us by the time you read this.
In any case, I first want to congratulate you on all that you've accomplished. Making it this far requires a strong body, fine technique, an unwavering spirit, and most of all, friends that you can count on. If you have all of that, then I, as your father, have nothing to worry about. Those things together will always keep you on the right path. That brings me to what I really wish to discuss with you. As with all of us, there will someday come a time when you'll be a grown man who can and must think and act for himself. Whether you'll live in a world where blood will no longer be spilled between Dahnans and Renans, or when that day arrives, nobody can say. But even if peace still eludes us then, you'll have to decide how to live in this world. Listen to others with an open heart, but don't be swept away by their words. Always live on your terms. One more thing. If I ever see you again, I hope to say this to you in person, but neither of us knows what tomorrow may bring. Know this. Whatever you think of me, and what I've done, your mother and I love you very, very much.
And there's nothing in this whole world that will ever change that. Your father, Zephyr.
Zephyr.
I can't believe he's only telling me all this after he's gone. What am I supposed to do with this?
Zephyr once told me that living freely meant being your own master. I think he wanted to make sure you know how he felt one way or another. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
But that still doesn't explain why his father left that letter for him here, of all places.
Don't forget, we were led to this place. We may well get some answers if we go back to the source of all this. That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Hey.
Hey.
I guess... No way. Damn.
Whew. All right.
This is...
Thanks.
You okay, Law? You seem kind of quiet.
I'm fine. Just feels a little weird returning home now that my dad's not here, I guess. Oh man, sorry. I didn't mean to bum you out too.
So I guess that means you'll be visiting your dad's grave while you're here. Right, Law?
His grave? What are you, nuts? There is no grave. The Rena would only destroy it the moment they found it.
Back before Calaglia was liberated, dead slaves would be dumped in mass burial sites. Either that or thrown on top of a bonfire. We got used to cremating our own to deny them the pleasure. Then we'd sprinkle the ashes from high up as a way of returning them to the motherland.
It's all we could do. That's the ceremony we had when my mom died, too.
But that was back then, right? Calaglia is liberated now. There's nothing to stop you from raising a true grave anymore.
I suppose you've got a point. Once you've been doing something for generations, though, it sort of begins to take root. It's a tradition of its own now.
My dad wouldn't want that anyway. Cheap and simple, he'd say. Besides, I can't treat him differently than my mom. They might not end up meeting on the other side.
I hadn't thought of it like that. Wow, imagine. The two of them reunited, back home where they belong. They're probably watching over us right now, at one with great Dahnan. There's something almost poetic about it.
That's why I can't afford to screw up. If I know my pops, something as paltry as death won't stop him from coming to box my ears. Still, better than being left alone, I guess. Better than never knowing. You hear that, Dad? I'll make you proud. You'll see.
Huh? That can't be.
I guess...
Great! Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah!
You dummy!
Whoa!
And then she has to come along and...
Hey, you're looking a little red there. You working up a fever or...
You dummy!
What did I do?